Hello there, fellow people. It is I, Kalia, and I have come to talk to you guys about a very, very, very exciting topic called middle school. Middle school. Your middle school years are some pretty important years of your life. You develop so much starting from a baby all the way to a teenager. Well, at least that's how I see it. So I've made a list, finally, and this is like the fourth take, no joke. I made a list about things that I'm going to be talking about to you guys about middle school. So first off, I'm going to be talking about your friends in middle school. So how I see it in middle school and the beginning of middle school, you're pretty much friends with everyone in middle school as you were in elementary school. Like, I don't think that really makes sense, but you know what I mean. So you're like friends with everyone, and you get to know a lot more people too. And every single year of middle school, you lose some friends and you gain some friends, because as you're discovering who you are, your friendship changes. Like, it's never going to be the same. There are going to be some people in your life that are just going to be there for you throughout your whole life though. So those are the people who you definitely need to appreciate, that they are actually there for you and they're going to be there for you for a pretty long time. I think one of the things that we think about when we're going into middle school is like
The popular kids,
the losers,
the nerds,
all of that. But like how I see it, the nerds who, well, they're like considered nerds in my school. I love the nerds' sense of humor. Not fashion, but sense of humor. Like, I know this one guy, he's really, really funny. Why are they even like teased about or thought of badly that they are a nerd? Because they're the ones who are going to be very successful in their life. They care about their grades, they're gonna get into a good college, and then usually the popular kids are the kids who lack off, they're cool. I don't even know like why they're cool. I know this one guy, he was instantly popular because he was like a smart mouth or something. Like, he kept interrupting the teacher. So for this section about friendships, just remember that you will lose some friends and you'll gain some friends, but some friends will be there for you. Next, we're going to be talking about relationships in middle school. Let me just get to the point. Just don't even date in 6th grade. Your relationship is probably not gonna last long, and that is not true for every single relationship, but there are probably only three relationships I know that have lasted for a very, very long time. In other words, it's pretty rare for a relationship to last for a very, very long time. Most of the time, it's almost like lust. It's like you're hot and they want to date you. It's not like,
oh my god, her personality is so great, I want to date her.
it's like usually not like that in 6th grade or 7th grade. It's because they're good looking, okay? But there are some people, thankfully, that will date or will want to date other people because they actually like them and because they have a great personality and they are actually attracted to them because of your internal self. Let's talk about the first day of going to middle school. So the first day going to middle school, you definitely want to make a good impression of yourself. You like don't have to do this at all, but you can wear something fancier than you usually would when you would go to school, because first impressions are very, very important. If you're dressed all ragged and stuff, like throughout the whole year you're going to be known as like the girl or the guy who wore that ugly outfit to the first day of school, and you're gonna look kind of hoboic. Like, that sounds hoboic? Yeah, I don't know if that's a word. So first impressions are very, very important, and yeah, just remember to look good and to be nice, okay? Like, just be nice. Like, why would you be mean? Like, you wouldn't want someone being mean to you for no reason, especially if they don't know you. Like, why would you ever want someone to be mean to you when they've never met you before? They don't even know who you are. Be nice, just like how you would want yourself to be treated. I know it's so cliche, but treat others the way you want to be treated. Now, let's talk about makeup. And makeup, it's not anything like mandatory that you like definitely need to wear for middle school, or you're not gonna be like cool. Like, I'm tired of wearing makeup. Like, the whole 8th grade, I always filled in my eyebrows. There has never been a day where I never filled in my eyebrows. Even when I had like 5 minutes to get ready, I would rather be late to school than go to school with my eyebrows filled in. My advice to you probably is to try to not wear makeup for as long as you can. But you know, if you love makeup, you love experimenting with makeup, then go ahead and wear makeup, do whatever you want. Like just like don't wear too much makeup, because like every single thing you do, you get labeled. Like if you're too skinny, then they're probably gonna assume something of you. If you're too fat, they're going to assume something of you. If you're short, then you're gonna be labeled as a midget. If you're tall, you're gonna be labeled as a blah blah blah. Like there's always labels every single place you go. Like why can't you just be yourself? Like why can't I just be Kalia? I don't have to be known as the short Asian girl. Please, like, don't wear like so much makeup to school. There will be a point in your life where you just look back and you wonder, like, what in the world was I thinking? Like, why did I wear that much makeup? Like, just look natural. And I'll probably have a makeup tutorial for that, or you can search it up on YouTube. There are plenty of videos about that. And maybe just like filling your eyebrows if you really care about your eyebrows. Mascara, maybe a little bit of eyeshadow, some lip color, a little bit of like blush or something. But if you have like bad acne or something, you can cover it up with foundation and concealer or whatever you like. And let's talk about the teachers. Like, I really don't have anything to say about the teachers. Every single teacher is different. And I know some people, like, after the first day of school, like, they say they don't have any friends in their class. They don't like their teachers. Like, they transfer, like, to a different class and, like, switch their hours. Like, I guess you can do that too, but I think that's kind of weird. Like, can't you just make friends? Can't you just, like, get along with your teacher? Because they're only there to teach you, really, you know? And also, please do not be afraid of going into middle school. I remember I was so afraid of going into middle school. Like, I was just so nervous about it. Like, oh my god, what if I'm tardy? Oh my god, like, what if I get a detention? Oh no. Please. It's not even that scary, and I know high school will be a lot worse too. So just don't be afraid about going into middle school. And this is very important, but be yourself, okay? Throughout your whole life, just remember to be yourself. Don't hide who you are. I remember I used to be afraid of being myself. Like, I would never talk to anyone in class because I was afraid of getting yelled at by the teacher. But now, like, I just forget about that. Like, in 8th grade, like, I talked all I want, and that's just so much better because you're, like, bottling yourself inside, and one day you're just going to, like, explode. But just always remember to be yourself. That is a very big tip. Because in 8th grade, I was finally able to be myself. And that's why I made so many new friends. Because I was finally able to be myself. And I explored and made new friends. I let the whole school see who I was. And that is why I feel so much freer. And thanks to that, I also gained, like, confidence in who I am and whatnot. Grades and homework. So your grades, you can keep up with them very easily. All you have to do is do the work, and then you just get your grade up. Just do the work, and that's how you get good grades. And then homework, you don't really get that much homework, but for me, like, from 7th to 8th grade, in 8th grade, like, okay, it was a really big transition from 7th to 8th. Like, in 8th grade, I started getting more homework. The classes were more advanced for me. It was, like, a pretty big jump. Try going for advanced classes. Like, if you think you're, like, not smart enough for it, just try it. Like, you just have to do the work, like I said earlier, and then you just get good grades. Like, that's all you gotta do. And also, this is super duper bad for me. Like, I did it in 8th grade and it was horrible, but don't try to procrastinate too much because that will catch up to you. Like, for me, I procrastinated so much. Something very important for all of you guys, once again, have a bedtime or something. Like, don't stay up until midnight or past midnight. Like, I did that for some years and it was so bad. I got 6 hours of sleep, and then after I came home from school, I, like, took a nap, like a 3-hour nap. And then I would have to, like, do my homework, and then it would just force me to stay up later every single night, pretty much, until the weekend came. And those were, like, the days where I just slept in. Those were like my relaxing days, and that was a horrible idea, and it is something I still need to work on. Let's talk about drama, because who doesn't love drama? Because I sure do. But drama is definitely avoidable. Don't get yourself mixed in there. Like, I never had any drama in my whole middle school year. Like, I had no drama at all. For your middle school years, you're at the point where you're not necessarily a little kid anymore, and you're at the point where you're not necessarily an adult yet. So enjoy your middle school years. I wish I did, and I wish in my 6th and 7th year of school, or for those grades, that I enjoyed it more, that I did more things, and that I relaxed a little bit. Remember, going to middle school, do not be afraid, and be yourself. Don't be too concerned about it. Everyone has their own experiences with middle school. If you have any more questions that you'd like me to answer, just leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely go look at them and answer them. So that's all for today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, and you already know what to do in the comment section down there. Stay rad and be groovy.